you'll take this pill. But if you are where you belong, you can go back to this every day, over and over, forever.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Shalom. This is Brother Yardan from GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp. Come with the next video here, and this video here will, name of this video will be two-thirds of the boon to learn, right? Because as you can see, these jigs, right, they wanna take that red pill, right? They wanna be so caught up in the system and be in a bubble, but soon that bubble will bust. Soon your Bashim Shai will burst that bubble. That's one of all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Bashim Kakodash. Double honor seals and apostles are great millstone, and salutation to the brothers around the Atazar, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. In the Aquats, and the one, listening and learning in severity, right? And teaching the kids also, right? Practicing the righteous act, right? These jakes, them, right? They have to burn to learn. These two jakes have to burn to learn by them being so gullible, right? And taking Esau's word, right? And going head first. Right, they would die for lack of knowledge or lack of understanding, right? Because it have the new matrix that came out just the other day, right? You could see this watching it spiritually, right? That is showing you how these jigs them that's caught up in that bubble, right? They're caught up in the matrix, and them don't know, right? That go back to the Brother Howard was in our life today, right? And that he was talking about it also, and that really clicked back my brain to see, right? I'll put this short video clip in it, right? That go back to the virtual reality, because a brother did a video on it a while back concerning this anime with this Moabite, right? Akihiro Kayaba, right? And that was actually that was an anime. The anime was Sword Art Online, right? And these jakes them ain't watch it spiritually so. But as that brother do the video, because I watch the anime myself and all too, and I never really watch it in that sense, right? Them jakes them ain't gonna watch it so. It was like them so caught up in a bubble, them so caught up in this VR, in this virtual reality, right? And they don't know what right from wrong, and they come now in the matrix now, right? They come now in the matrix now, and it's like the same thing. Them don't know them. He didn't know the ways reality, right, from ways fake. Them feeding here who it lies. That go back to the scripture in Proverbs in Proverbs 7 and 6, I believe, and all too. Right, that woman, right? That woman was talking in Proverbs, right? That Esau and his system, right? That's how it lies. That's for educational sake. Let me get it one time and all too. Yeah, it say, for at the window of my house I look through my casement, and behold, among the simple ones I discern among the youths a young man void of understanding. Right, I go back to these 2-3 jigs on them. Right, them void of understanding, them do have the knowledge. Ayabashimi or Shai, knowledge and understanding. Ayabashimi or Shai. Right, see, passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way of her house in the twilight of the evening, in the black and dark night. Right, in the darkness, right? These two to them in the darkness. But the man of the Lord, right? The Most High choose and the Most High elect. We in the light, we not in the darkness. It say, and behold, there met him a woman with an attire of an harlot and subtle of heart. She is loud, stubborn, and her feet abide not in her own house. Right? Watch out that how Esau them is, them always going in some country to conquer somebody. Them never in the own land. They always want to take somebody else's land. And by what the scriptures say, what the scriptures say about them, will be unto them, because them taking the land by blood. That's what the paraphrase, and it say, no, she went without, yeah, it say, no, Now is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner, right? She waiting for her, right? Each of them just waiting for these two to jigs them to just catch them up in she net. It says so she caught him and kissed him, and with an impotent face said unto him, I have peace offerings with me, and I have peace offerings with me. This day have I paid thy vows, right? So it's a set of lies, them gonna believe in. These two Jakes and them gonna be as that young man. Them gonna get catch by the system. Them gonna get catch caught up in the system. Let me bring out the scripture here. This is the book of yeah. Here the book of Psalms, chapter 55 and verse 21. It say, the words of his mouth is smoother than butter, but words in his heart. Right? So these jakes them, right? They have to burn to learn, right? And that burn, that the gun burn is not a normal burn. Right? It had no second chance. As Morpheus say, right? This is the last chance. You understand? You no other chance after this. When they take that blue pill, that is it for you, right? When they take that kill shot, that is it for you. When they take that MOTB, that is it for you. It are not coming back. It are not turning back to your bash. It are not turning back to your bash. Me or shy. You gonna die for lack of knowledge. Yeah, it say, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil. Yet were he drawn swords, right? This so-called cure, right? This kill shot cure that come like a sword right there by itself. Because some of these jakes and them, it killing out some of them. Go Pollock is not see Pollock. Go Pollock is not see Pollock. Some people they might see them heathens them living. Some of them jakes and them wicked jakes and them might live after it. But hey, you might be the unlucky one. That might just be the one that might just be the batch that put it to kill out these jakes and them, because from way back when, all these movies they always talking about they want to kill out a certain percent of the population, right? You might just be counted in that percentage of the population they want to kill out. You might just be the unlucky one. Verse 22, it says, cast thy burdens upon Yahweh, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Right? So the elect, right? The man of the Lord will put the burdens on your Bashem Yashai. You will put the trust in your Bashem Yashai. You're not trusting in the system. Because from the time you trust in the system, you doomed. As a video I make a while back and all too, right? Right? As a video as a video I make a while back, right? I was basically going on about they as good as dead. You as good as dead. That was the title of the video. You as good as dead. Because as soon as you take that kill shot cure, that so-called cure, right? You as good as dead. It are not turning back for me. It are not turning back for you. Because them already tamper with your whole genome, right? Them already tamper with your whole with your body, right? Them done tamper with that already. So what coming back it out for you? Your whole vessel done defile. Now bring out this next piece up here. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus. Yeah, look at Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 10. It says, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness, right? Is just getting wickeder. He just getting wickeder and wickeder and wickeder, right? The iron do stay clean forever. As the scriptures say, right? As the scriptures say in the Psalms I read this now, right? It says words is smoother than butter, so the iron might look clean to you, but not knowing in the inside the iron rusty. It's just for it to You understand? It's just for to see the outside of the eye now, for the rust to come to the outside. It said, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. Right? So the men of the Lord, like, hey, don't trust the enemy. Because it's from the foundation of the earth, right? From the beginning, these heathens is the enemy. Esau is the enemy. Esau is the number one enemy and all too. And the enemy of Israel, right, is the enemy of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So it make no sense in this time when you can trust the enemy and take that kill shot cure. Them have that waiting for you from how long them just planning that for you. And you gonna be so gullible to just do as they say. As we just say here in Trinidad, you looking to kiss bottom, to kiss ass. You looking to bow to the system. That don't make no sense. Because how that profit in you spiritually? That only profit in you physically. And that profit is not really a profit. Because that is just a waste of time. Yeah, continuing. Yeah, it say, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou wouldest wipe, thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. Because you can't take away these heathens and wickedness. You might see some of them mingling with jigs and say, hey, no. And the first thing them is always look to see is we always basing on we so caught up in into slavery and what happened in the past, right? And whatever happened in the past is the past, and now is the present. You gotta look forward to the future, and it have none of that. It have no mingling with these wicked slacker, with these wicked heathens on them. With the sense. It make no sense. Because the same thing happened back then, the same thing gonna happen today. The same thing gonna happen in the present. The same thing gonna happen in the future. Yeah, it say set him not by thee, lest when he had overthrown thee, he stand up in thy peace. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words, and he prick, and be prick therewith, right? And what going on to these are all same thing happen. So they don't burn to learn already, right? We don't really burn to learn. Or they want to burn to learn again. They want to right? Or they want to burn to learn again. You don't see what happened in these are all. What going on in these are all in Israel. We're looking to trust in all the enemy in this timing, in the end times. That's what we go this next piece up here. This is the book of Psalms 21. Oh crap. Yeah. The book of Psalms 21 and verse 11. It says, for they intended evil against thee. Right? In these are all. And even in this time, in the same way, because not new under the sun. It says, for they intended evil against thee. They imagine, they imagine a mischievous device. And what device is that? What device is that these heathens imagine, right? These heathens have planned, and they set the snare, they set a trap, right? As in the book of Jeremiah, say that, hey, because there's a stumbling block for the jigs and them, right? These doctrines is a stumbling block for the jigs and them also, right? And who put that there? Yahweh Shai put that there for these two jigs to just stumble and fall and die. Yeah. It say, for they intended evil against thee. They imagine a mischievous device which they are not able to perform, right? which they are not able to perform on who, right? That go back to the elect. That's roughly paraphrasing. It have precept in Psalms also. I can't remember which precept it is, but it was talking about the try to cast, try to catch the elect in the net, right? But they're not able. They wasn't able to catch the elect in the net. It say verse 12. It say, therefore shall thou make them turn their back when thou shalt make ready thine arrows upon thy strings against the face of them, right? So them so feel that them gonna catch the men of the Lord, right? Them gonna catch the elect with these plans that they have, right? This skill shot cure, the so-called cure, and also this MOTB. Them so feel them gonna catch the elect doing this person, them gonna catch what that is the 2/3, right? So that's why the scripture said to beware lest you be counted as a 2/3. Verse 13 it says, be thou exalted, Yahweh, in thine own strength, so will I sing and praise thy power. Right? Singing, the man of the Lord will give praises unto you, Bashem Yashai, no other God but Yahweh, Bashem Yashai. Because it doesn't make no sense. You're trusting in these idols, and in that time, when they realize, hey, show delusions, when they realize it's fierce beast, when they realize it's unimaginable beast, right? When they realize it's sword coming down on them, it doesn't make no sense in that time, in this time, I should say, right, to be praying to no idol. It don't make sense at all. This next piece up here, this book of Jeremiah. Yeah, Jeremiah 19. Stuck, yeah. It was 2 and 19. Yeah, look at Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 19. It said, thine own wickedness shall correct thee, thy backsliding shall reprove thee. Right? So that's the sure, right? When the time come, when the time is right, that these jakes, right? These jakes, the mistake that they do, right? The mistake they make, right? The wrongdoings that they did, right? Going against your Abashim or Shai, it gonna reprove you, right? You can correct yourself. So that you can correct yourself in that time when you realize, hey, you do shit. When you realize you do wrong, when you shit hit the fan, you can realize, hey, this I do wrong, and you realize, but at that time it gonna be too late. The white say, and thy backsliding shall reprove thee. Know therefore and see that it is an evil thing and better. Right? So now is the best time to realize it, because when that time come and you realize it's gonna be too late. Right now it's not too late. Right now it still have a chance, right, to turn back to your Bashem Shai. No, as the scripture says, it's high time to wake out of sleep. So the best thing to do is to wake out and come out of that bubble. Don't wait till it's too late. This is the last chance. This is the last chance to turn to your Bashem Shai. Because if you wait till that MOTB come out, oh, I shouldn't say come out because it's done out already. If you wait until that MOTB become mandatory, right? When that kid shot could become mandatory, right? If you wait till that time, then it's gonna be too late. It ain't mandatory yet. Right? The evil, as the scripture said, the evil doesn't come yet. So the best thing to do is turn to your God Israel. Right? That is your power. That is your power to turn. So turn to him. Hearken unto the man of the Lord. Hearken unto the, because the man of the Lord is the Most High mouthpiece. Hearken unto the Most High. Yeah, it says, know therefore and see that it is an evil thing and better that thou hast forsaken Yahweh thy power, and that my fear is not in thee, saith Yahweh of hosts. So they don't, these two jigs, them don't have the fear about Shemi or Shai. You need people who have the fear of the Lord, right? Is the man Lord in this time, man? Is the elect. And we out here, let know, hey, turn back to the Most High. Turn back to Yahweh Shemi or Shai. Turn back to the Lord's statutes and commandments. Because it don't make no sense in this time, man. That they trusting in the system because they have none good for you. The system have none good for you. I just got this piece up here in Jeremiah 2. Yeah, this book of Jeremiah 6:21. It said, therefore, thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will lay stumbling blocks before this people, right? And that people is who? The children of Israel. All these other doctrines, these false doctrines that are in, all these religions, I should say, all these Jackson who in all these religions who in Christianity, right? Who's a Muslim, who's a Hindu, who's a Baptist, who's a this, who's a that, right? All these is stumbling blocks that the Mosai set for these two-third jakes. Don't get caught in this stumbling block, because if you get caught in this stumbling block, then you as good as dead. You see, and the fathers and the sons together shall fall upon them. The neighbor and his friend shall perish. Right? Oligan perish, thus says Yahweh Shemi Shai. And that death, right? That second death, that is not no normal death. When that time come, right, and they been tormented, you don't know how long they're gonna be tormented for. Yeah, can. Let's bring on this next piece up here. This is the book of Psalms, verse 91 and 9. Yeah, it's because thou hast made Yahweh, which is my refuge, even the most high thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Right? So we have to hey, make Yahweh Shem Shai or rock. Right? Make Yahweh Shem Shai, hey, put it first. Obey the Lord's statutes and commandments. Right? Because that's the only way. Like the only way that we can get to get away from that second death. Like the only way that we can get away from that death. Right? It don't make no sense in this time, man, as I was saying, there's no, it don't make no sense in this time when you're praying to no idol. Right? It don't make no sense at all. Pray to Yahweh Shem Shai and he shall deliver us. Yea, say, for he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. Right? Hey, when we're going on in days are old. When we was coming to Egypt, right? When we was coming from Egypt, so like yeah, when we feel Egypt we're going on, the Most High set the angels above us. And we're going on. Then in them timing, right? In them timing, Israelites was putting their faith in Yahweh Shemi Shai. So we have to do in this timing also likewise. You put your faith in Yahweh Shemi Shai, and he can give the angels charge of us to keep us in that time in the dark days. They said they shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Right? Lest we end up dying in that timing, because but some else will have to die, and some else will have to die. But it have some who can end up seeing when the Most High come back. I'll bring a listeners piece up here. Last precept. This book of 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 17. It says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. Right? Because As the scripture say that the Most High gonna deal with the house first, right? Israel. It's it, and if it is big, yeah, and if it is first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai? Right? Because the Most High gonna deal with the house, the Most High gonna deal with the house first, right? Because these heathens, them is nothing, them is the least. And the scripture say them is like a drop that come out of that's one drop that come out of a bucket alone, a bucket of water. Let's imagine that. So the Most High don't really care about them. He give us the Lord's statutes and commandments to obey. He like, we know right, obey the Lord's statutes and commandments and live, and disobey and they shall surely die. Right? So we feel gonna happen when that time come. Most High coming to you first. Coming to the house of Israel first. So we're going to go on if you not obeying the Lord's statutes and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, go to Israel. As you being an Israelite, what gonna happen to you? That come like simple as this, right? That come like you it have you walking behind a man and a bus fly past you and 2 inches, 3 inches, right? 3 inches that bus fly past in front of your face, right? The Most High scarcely save you from dying from that bus. What happened to the man who was in front of you? Right? What happened to that man in front of you is dead, he dead, is licky your lick up. The Holy Scripture say here, it say, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Right? The ungodly and the sinner appear. Right? That them come like the man who was in front of the bus. Wasn't Salakia was in front of you. You just being get away by the skin of the whim. 2 inches, 3 inches, you could have dead. Yeah, hey. Hope this lesson was edifying. Let's bring all praises and man glory to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Ba'ashem Yakadash. The one that says an apostles are great men soon, and salutation to the brothers around the Atazah, preaching it with truth and sincerity, and Yakwats under the husband, listener, learning and severity. Shalom, shalom.